Right, good day, lovely people. I hope you all survived Christmas. Mine was very busy, but it was good fun. So yeah, I had a lovely time. As promised, I'm going to give you a review on the Missouri Star Quilt Company Advent box that I got this year. I'll start off by saying I think for me, a gift box from a quilting company, I was a bit disappointed there wasn't more fabric in it, and that is it really. The rest of the stuff, you can probably just about see it here. Some of it I'll use, some of it I don't know. I don't know whether I'll use it or not. But I think the quality was there. It was good. Some of the patterns, you know, the bag pattern, I've got it here actually. I have been using it. Yeah, I didn't like the pattern. I'm not gonna lie. It was, I don't like a single drawstring. That is still driving me bonkers, but never mind. It'll stay open most of the time. And then, as you know, I did a shortened strap. I didn't do the whole thing. Yeah, anyway, so we'll talk about that in a sec. So for the other projects, I mean, like the quilted notebook cover project. I might do it, you know. I did say earlier, I think it was this month or last month, that I want to start keeping a project book, you know, a proper record of some of the things that I make. So that might become that book. So I might make the cover for that. I have got, from the bag making, I have got a lot of the fabric left over. So I guess I could probably use that actually, to be honest with you. And make this cover. Yeah, I won't be so bar humbug about it. I think I will make it. So bear with, dropped a load on the floor. So yeah, I think it would be a good use of those scraps. So I'll put that there on my shelf of to-do items. Same with the embroidery kit. At the moment, I don't need it. Again, congratulations you lot that spotted that was a template for cutting that. Well done. But yeah, it's a lovely little kit, you know. It really is. If you're just starting to get into embroidery or want to have a go, I mean, there's a really nice range of colours. It's a lovely little storage tin. You've got all your stitch diagrams and, you know, definitions and how-tos basically, and then obviously you've got your little stitching kit. So that'll be something that I'll probably turn to later on. And then obviously you've got all your little embroidery. Cracky, my hands aren't working good today. It's freezing here, so the arthritis is kicking in. But yeah, you've got all these that wash away basically. So again, it will probably get used, just not at the moment, you know. So yeah, again, I'll reiterate, I mean, for me it was a shame. I felt I wanted more fabric, but that's just me. Right, so that was that. The jigsaw puzzle, I will get around to doing that. I think I will, because I'm going to call him my son-in-law. It's my daughter's partner. He does loads. I gave him a huge puzzle for Christmas, 1,500 pieces, and they're tiny, not as big as this one. And he frames a lot of his, so I might get it done and ask him to frame it, because I think that's lovely. I love the colours in that. They're right up my street. And then I can hang it up in my room here. So yeah, again, not a wasted thing, but you know, that's the bag pattern. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever use it again. I might give it, I've got a load of giveaway stuff to do and I must get it done. These are just, you know, again, it's for the price they were. I'd rather have had a little fat quarter bundle or something. Am I being, is it me? Am I being a bit meh about this? But they're lovely. I don't know. I don't quite know what Missouri Star's what their thinking was behind all this stuff. Was it more to give you presents, more like for you to keep, as opposed to give you supplies, if that makes sense? Or was it that they were after giving you gifts, you know, that you wouldn't, like fabric you would use, you know, and you'd make other things with it? That's more of a gift to me, and it is just me. Okay, I understand that. Yeah, obviously I've got this lovely pattern that came with the jigsaw puzzle for you to actually make a quilt. So that's, yeah, I'll keep hold of that. That's lovely. I love the colours in that, and as it's all Kona solids, yeah, I like that. I like that one a lot, so I'll put that one there. The labels, yeah, I'll probably use them. I was going to use them. I made my girls, I think I showed them, didn't I? The fleecy collar things, which they all liked, actually. I was quite surprised. I was going to put them in there, but there was nothing that kind of suited what I thought they would like. So I just put one of my own labels. Sorry. The kids all came around yesterday with absolutely full of cold. Guess who's caught it? Yeah, lucky me. The bits and pieces bag, yeah, I'll probably use it. Yeah, it's a useful item. Yeah, but I think because I don't go to craft or quilting groups or anything like that, I don't think there's any around. Well, there might be around here, I don't know. It's something I'm going to look into once I retire in next year. So, but yeah, that's something that I will use. This, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. It has got a weird mark on it. It's not sanded very well. Sorry, my dad was always into carpentry, and I know that's not sanded very well. But yeah, I think maybe it's just something I'll stick up on the wall. I don't think I'll use it as a charcuterie board because I don't do that kind of stuff. I watched somebody else unboxing this, and it was a bit of an eye opener actually, because underneath it's the bias binding set, and underneath there, she showed me this, is all your sizes basically. So I'll probably not put that back in, and it tells you the size of the tool and what size to cut your strips, and if you do a single fold they're that size, and a double fold they're that size, sort of thing, you know. So that's handy. I'm really glad I watched that review. So yeah, it's something I might use. I don't know. Oh, that was off the fabric. That's a nice bit of chipboard. That'll go in stash. And then the folder was lovely. That was really nice. Again, don't know if I'll use it or not. I put the letter templates in there. I think I might use those. Once our new baby's got a name, I know what it might be, but until they actually give birth, you never know, do you? And obviously I stored in the fabric pack that we did get. I did put it in there, which is what these boards are for. So I'll just keep that in there for now. Actually, I might take it out thinking about it, because I am planning her little quilt, and I did think I would put that in with her other quilt. I'll get that out in a minute. So yeah, the folder was nice. The letters are lovely. You would just draw around them, you know. You wouldn't you can't use a rotary cutter, it's the plastic isn't thick enough. But again, useful stuff. Whether you can buy these, I don't know. Here in the UK we are very unsupported in that kind of stuff, you know. It is very much, if it's made in America, we don't get much of it over here. It's getting better, but it's not that brilliant at the moment. Yeah, obviously the fabric, we've got the fabric pack there, and obviously that was something that you can make with the letters. Again, it gives you all the instructions, and obviously the light fusible adhesive as well. Again, that came with the letter pack. Oh yeah, the dog, I have forgotten a lot what was in here, I'll be honest with you. The Bow Wow Meow mug rugs, I don't know if I'll make those or not. I don't know. My daughter might like one, but they're quite large. And I did mean to say actually that they've got a backing on them. They are see-through. Let me take them off now. It's just to protect the, well, I think that's how they're cut, isn't it? But it's to protect the acrylic as well, stop it scratching. So, if I can actually get this off of here. Yeah, so you can see they are clear. To me, I would just draw around them. Yeah, well, they've had their company name etched into that. Yeah, I might make some. I don't know. It's one of those things that you're like, oh, actually, I've got that, and I could do that, and yeah. And it's using the 5-inch squares, which we got in the pack anyway. So I'm now running out of room. And then obviously we've got our lovely rotary cutter with all the branding on it. That's really nice, actually. It's a lovely, it's squishy. It's really nice feeling. And a nice, I assume it's a nice sharp blade. Oh, I don't know, I haven't tried it yet. So yeah, we got that. I think it was day 2, wasn't it? And of course, day 1, we got the big panel, which, you know, again, it's very lovely. I don't tend to make Christmas quilts, but I might this year, you know. So yeah, that lovely panel, really pretty. And then obviously the instructions to make the snow globe wall hanging quilt thing, which I might give a go actually. Don't see why not. I need to get the backing fabrics and that. The other thing that I really dismissed, and you all laughed at my face when I opened it, having looked at it a little bit further, was this storybook, and it's a mystery book, but the mystery is that at the end you get to make a quilt, which is very, it's a weird concept, but hang on, let me just get to the page where it shows it. Yeah, I thought, yeah, so you end up, it gives you clues all the way through, so you end up making the flyaway, is it called the Flyaway Home full quilt? Yeah, so I will look at it, I will read it, okay, because as I say, it's there's like little clues all the way through. Yeah, there's clues, you see that clue too, so I need to properly read it, but yeah, so I dismissed that, and that was naughty. I shouldn't have done, because that could be interesting, I'll be honest with you. And then of course we've got this lovely bowl, which is beautiful actually. It's really well made, feels amazing. And then the giant tall caddy, which has been sat on my desk since I opened it because it was a busy Christmas day. Yeah, that was so easy to put together. I don't know if I'll have room for it. I've got like a, oh, you can't actually see it, it's over the back there. No, I don't think you can. I've got like a stacking one that, but actually the things might work better in there. Let me go and grab them. Yes, I thought it was amazingly generous of my grandchildren to, yeah, I've got one of these things, it just sits at the side of my cutting mat, to give me their cold. I thought that was lovely. Thanks for that. Merry Christmas. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. I'll show you in a second. Yeah, so for me, I think it was the same price for everybody. It was, you know, it wasn't cheap, I'm not going to lie. It was £195, but that included delivery. And these are heavy, heavy. My massive scissors are really heavy. But yeah, it will hold them actually, to be fair. Yeah, it was £195 delivered. I might take those actually because they're quite blunt, those ones, the Sophisticas. And I would imagine delivery was about $60–70. So let's say, I can't remember what the conversion rate is now. So say 70. So if we say £60 delivery, so it's £135 worth of stuff. I'm sort of looking at it now. You know, unique stuff like the charcuterie board and things like that, I've no idea what that would have cost. The buyer's binding kit, ornament, yeah, I don't know. Price wise, I'll have to put my hands up because a lot of this stuff just isn't even available in this country. So I have seen the buyer's binding kits before. Not something I've really bothered with because I don't do much bias binding. So, But you know, with the embroidery kit and that kind of, I don't know. Yeah, it's probably not far off. You know, probably not far off. Unless they change it to more projects and fabric based, I don't think I'd bother again. As I say, I think their thinking, their ethos behind it was that it was more quilty themed gifts, and not consumables like fabric and pattern. Well, fabric anyway. So I think that's what their thinking behind it was. It was more that side of it, as opposed to, you know, a load of supplies. So anyway, there it all is. It's all been sat in a box, all neatly put away for a while. So some of it I will probably get round to. And yeah, I think I'll definitely do that book. That'll be quite good. And I might do some of the embroidery on that as well. So sorry, I'll put that back there because that's a to-do. Yeah, whether I'll keep this thing with all my stuff in it, I don't really know. But yeah, it's kind of cute, but I'm really pushed for space over there. Mind you, I'm changing my room round. I know. If you've been with me for a while. Yes, I'll be changing it again. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess. See, this kind of thing, I don't think we'd be able to source that in the UK. So I guess for getting stuff from the US, yeah, it's probably been worth it. I think I would go for a box more based on fabrics than gifts, if you know what I mean. I've said that twice now, so I'm going to stop saying that. Anyway, was that everything? Yeah. I think it's worth it if you like gifty things. I don't think it's worth it if you wanted material and a ton of patterns and stuff like that. Because the one that I have, well, I've been contacting them. Yeah. I think it's going to be way too expensive because it's from this company here. I'm going to hold it there for you. They do have a YouTube channel. It's softsquares.com, and she does have a YouTube channel. You might already subscribe to it. I saw Jessie Posse opening it, and the box for this year looked amazing. Box A, which is the big one, which was I think it was 24 or 25 gifts, you know, for the whole of the Advent week. They do that, but they also do a smaller one, which is box B, I think. Might be the other way around. Anyway, you can see it on their website. That only has 12, and that is, I don't know if it was half the price, but it was a lot cheaper. And they're quoting $62 shipping on that one. Whether we'd have any import tax, I don't know. That is the only problem. I had no import tax on the Missouri Star Quilt Company one. That just literally got delivered, and that was it, you know. So yeah. So anyway, it's still undecided whether I'm gonna get anything from this company. I might try and find one that's based in the UK that is more based on supplies. I've been watching another lady called Dorset Threads, because Dorset is the next county over from where I live. She's got quite a small channel, but she does a lot of dressmaking and stuff like that, but she's getting into bag making, and she did have a bag maker's advent on there. Again, I need to check her channel again to see where she got that from and how much it was and stuff. So, and that was see, the trouble with that was they were giving supplies like the hardware, like the D-rings and that kind of stuff. Well, I've got tons of that stuff, you know. I do bags, so I think I've held that for long enough. Yeah, so softsquares.com, and it's a lovely box. And if you put that into YouTube search, you'll see that a lot of people have done unboxings for that one this year. Whether they were paid promotions by Soft Squares, I don't know. But as I say, having watched that unboxing, it was a beautiful box of really useful stuff, in my opinion. And it is just my opinion, okay? I paid for this. It was my Christmas present to me. Yeah, it wasn't gifted or anything. I didn't have to say it was amazingly wonderful. Um, so yeah, anyway. So that's that. I've got a couple of projects to do. I think I'll just stick this on the wall. I think I might paint it. I might give it a coat of wax, actually. I don't know if you can actually see. Can you see? It's got, yeah, you can see like this mark here. Looks blooming horrible. I don't know if it needs a sand down because it's quite rough. You hear that? Yeah, I think it was one that got missed on the sanding pile. But yeah, I might just stick it on the wall actually. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. It can sit up there and look pretty. The magnetic bracelet thing, I forgot about that actually. That was another thing. I'm going to give this to my granddaughter because I'll never wear it, use it. I might use the dish. Well, I don't know, will I? I don't know. No, I don't think I'll use the dish. Right, I just drive you insane. Right, okay, so there we are. All in all, quick recap. I say I got a nice bit of chipboard out of it, so I'll keep that here. I did get a bag, you know, pretty lovely and all the rest of it, but a bit of a, in my opinion, a bit of a naff design. I could have done better. There we are. So I hope you've enjoyed watching it for the whole month. It's been fun. It kind of got me in a bit of a Christmassy mood, which is why I'm thinking I need to do another one next year, because having lost my mum at Christmas many years ago now, it just sucks. It literally sucks the fun out of Christmas, because you're celebrating Christmas and then the sad day hits and it's like, oh god, you know. So there we are. Yeah, that's it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you. We didn't do Christmas presents for adults today. They were really mad with me that I'd made them and got them little things. But I just said to him, they were little things that I picked up through the year. So don't get mad at me. It was what it was. Oh, and my son-in-law loved his... I call him that. Again, it's my daughter's partner. I'm calling him son-in-law. I made him... Well, I'll put a picture up here now. But yeah. I've still got a load of blocks left over, so I'm thinking of making a crazy small one, you know. It was the yarn that did it. I just crocheted, you know. And yeah, so I've got those to use up, but they're in my weird design bag. I don't think there's anything else I need to say, I'll be honest with you. Most of it will just be put away. Yeah. And I'll get my other daughter's partner to make this for me. He can do this. He likes puzzles. He loves puzzles. And then he can get it framed for me, and I'll have that as a Christmas present. Because it's just very... I find that so inspiring that if there's ever a quilt that I've wanted to really make, I think that's it. I'll be honest with you. So I don't know quite what it needs. See, it's only 24 inches square. And that's supposed to be 20 inches square, the actual jigsaw. But yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too horrendous. And I need to get better at it. I need to get more accurate with my cutting, which is why I'm going to have a change around. Yeah, I might start packing actually and getting it ready for the change around. That might be something I'll do today. That'll keep me warm. It's freezing today. Anyway, yeah, season's greetings. If you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you had a nice break. And that is my review for the Missouri Star Quilt Company Advent Box 2025, which I paid for out of my own pennies. Right, take care, and I'll see you again soon. All right, bye.